You ever notice how you can see a message, read it, and still not reply for hours? Not because you're rude, not because you don't care, just not yet. Why is it that some people can fire back a response in 10 seconds while you need time, even when you like the person? Here's the uncomfortable truth. For you, replying isn't just typing. It's entering someone's emotional space. Picture this. It's 10:47 p.m. Your phone lights up on the nightstand. A text from someone you genuinely enjoy talking to. You read it. It's simple. Hey, what are you up to? You could respond in 5 seconds, but instead, you stare at it. You think about your tone, how it might land, whether you have the energy to continue the thread. So you flip the phone over, not because you don't want connection, because you don't want half connection. And this might surprise you. Most people don't think that deeply about replying. They respond from impulse. You respond from regulation. Think about the last time your group chat was exploding during the workday. Memes flying, plans forming, side jokes stacking up. You start typing something clever, delete it, rewrite it, then decide you'll answer later when you can actually focus. By the time you come back, the moment has passed. So you say nothing. From the outside, it looks like distance. From the inside, it's calibration. But here's the part no one talks about. If you grew up in an environment where tone mattered, where reactions were unpredictable, where saying the wrong thing had consequences, your nervous system learned something early. Slow down. Scan first. Respond second. Your brain doesn't treat communication as casual. It treats it as data exchange. Every message triggers a tiny evaluation process. Is this safe? How much energy will this require? Am I ready for whatever comes next? That pause isn't laziness. It's regulation. When your cortisol spikes, even subtly, your body doesn't rush toward engagement. It waits. It checks the temperature of the room, even if that room is just a text thread. Stay with me. There's also dopamine involved. For some people, quick replies create quick hits, validation loops, instant back and forth, a sense of momentum. Their nervous system thrives on that stimulation. Yours might not. You don't get dopamine from speed. You get it from alignment, from saying something that actually feels accurate, from responding when you're grounded, not scattered. Imagine walking into an office meeting where everyone's talking over each other, ideas flying, interruptions constant. Some people jump in without thinking. You sit back. You listen. You track the flow. When you finally speak, it's measured, intentional, and often more precise. Texting works the same way for you. You don't jump in just to fill silence. But that difference can cost you. People might label you dry. Hard to read? Not that interested. And over time, you start wondering if something's wrong with you. But that's not the real reason you're slow to reply. It's not social awkwardness. It's nervous system awareness. If you had to self-regulate early in life, if you learned to manage your own emotion without much external co-regulation, you likely developed a higher stimulation threshold. Translation: you don't enter conversations lightly, even digital ones. Now, layer in attachment style. If you lean even slightly avoidant, not cold, just self-contained, immediate responsiveness can feel like pressure, like you're being pulled into a rhythm that isn't yours. So you create space, not to manipulate, to maintain equilibrium. This is where it gets interesting. People who don't reply right away often value depth over frequency. You'd rather have one meaningful exchange than 10 rapid-fire texts that leave you drained. You don't like being on call. You don't want every notification to feel like an obligation. So you respond when you're ready to be present, not when the phone buzzes. And yes, sometimes that means you lose momentum with people. Sometimes it means connections fade. But here's the identity shift. What looks like disinterest might actually be discernment. What looks like emotional distance might be self-protection. What looks like poor communication might be intentional pacing. You're not ignoring people, you're filtering your energy. In a culture that rewards immediacy, double texts, read receipts, instant availability, choosing not to respond right away can feel almost rebellious. But maybe you're not slow. Maybe you're selective. Maybe your nervous system refuses to treat every ping like an emergency. Maybe you understand, even subconsciously, that constant responsiveness erodes boundaries. You don't merge instantly. You don't react impulsively. You don't offer access just because someone knocked. You pause, you check in with yourself, and then, when you're actually there, you show up fully. That's not avoidance. That's intentional connection. So the next time someone says, "Why do you take so long to reply?" don't rush to apologize. Ask yourself something quieter. Are you distant, or are you simply protecting your energy?